Hey everyone. Hope you're doing well. My hair's crazy. Hopefully my hotspot will hold up. I have a little gap in my tutoring session, so it's like, well, let me jump on in live and see if anybody wants a reading. I hope you're all having a great Monday. I um I got an extra tutoring class I picked up starting this week, which I just realized I've got this crazy. Which the session for the current tutorings ends in like December, like so it'll switch up. Hey Sam, I'm good. How are you? So funny because sometimes it shows like zero, but then people pop in a chat. I don't know why. I don't know why it does that. I hope you had a great weekend. Would you like a reading today? Good. It was a really good weekend for us. Oh, I'm sorry. It's no good. Weekends are supposed to be the time to decompress. I hope you feel better today though. Can you give me any guidance or messages for me? Yeah, so just any guidance or messages. I got you. Okay, I'm going to pray, okay? Higher power, source, creator of all, thank you for this day. Thank you for this community and this platform. I ask that you guide my cards, guide my words for Sim, as Sim is just here seeking guidance and any messages that they need to hear. They had a hard weekend, so I just ask that we bring in words of encouragement, positivity, just any missed messages that they need to hear. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of love, patience, peace, and serenity. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, Sam, I'm glad. You know, we go through days like that, right? Where sometimes it's just like, gosh, what is wrong? Like, can this day ever be over? It's like we're human, right? That's just what happens sometimes. But I'm glad you feel better today. All right, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Higher power, source, spirit allies. I said you just guide my words in the cards for any messages that Sim needs to hear or just guidance through the week and what to expect. Thank you for the space. Thank you for Sim. Thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrations of the world we live in. This world can be hard sometimes. So just guide us and lift us. Thank you. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. All right. Your first card is the Three of Swords. I see things exactly as they are. So this might have to do with what you experienced over the weekend. I'm not sure. Loss and heartbreak, hidden information comes to light, often bringing sorrow and tears. In love, the card can show betrayal, such as affairs. Overall, this three denotes upset and stress, and you may need to take extra care of yourself physically and emotionally. There is an additional message here, however, which is to seek the truth, to get to the heart of the matter in the most direct way you can. When you see a situation exactly as it is, with no expectation or romantic filter, you are then in a position to deal with it. So the swords are more conflict ridden. So I'm sending you so much love and light. I'm glad you're feeling a little better today, and I hope that you're able to work through whatever's happening if it's related to this. Well, and anything it's related to. Then you have the Seven of Swords. I take great care of what I value. Let's see. Potential theft, vigilance, the need to protect yourself and your property. Whatever you value needs extra care and attention, and this includes ideas, which may be better kept to yourself just now. The 7 often signifies underhand dealings, so double check any contracts and other agreements. A broader meaning of the card is to think out of the box, to find a clever, ingenious way of doing something that no one else may have considered. You may need to work in secret for a time. It's pretty deep. Yeah, me and my boyfriend fought over the weekend. Haven't talked properly, but I don't feel surprised we were talking more, but okay. Yeah, that's why you're getting these swords too, huh? I see things exactly as they are. So it's spirit's just guiding you to, yeah, try not to use that romantic filter. See things exactly as they are. And the 7 of Swords is just like the need to protect yourself. Like maybe protect your energy if this is consuming you. Hey, Devin. Hey, Rabia. I'm going to write y'all's name down real quick. I've got one more card for Sim. And I know relationship, Sim, can be so hard and they can really suck us dry, especially, when we're fighting and it's hard, But yeah, these swords are definitely calling for you to protect yourself, ground yourself, think logically. All right. And then you have the 3 of Wands. Oh, I have the energy I need to realize my goals. I have the energy I need to realize my goals. The 3 of Wands. There you go. That's all you can do, I'm sending you so much love and light, Sam. 3 of Wands. Plans take shape. The dynamic number 3 denotes action, and you are now ready to embark upon a challenging venture. You may intend to head into unknown territory, and at this point, sense the reality of the plan you have committed to, along with its potential pitfalls. Overall, the card's message is energy, optimism, and progress in your projects, work, and relationships. An idea you have nurtured begins to take shape. If you have travel plans, your departure date's fast approaching. This is just like source validating the hardships that you went through over the weekend and maybe possibly still kind of navigating through today. And this is 3 of Wands is, so the swords were just validating that. But this is such a positive card. And it's definitely just saying like, this is action. You're ready to embark upon a challenging venture. But even though it's unknown territory, that like it's just this card gives, like it says, energy, optimism, and progress. So sometimes we take a step back, but we always take 2 or 3 forward, right? So I'm so happy you're here. And I'm glad that you found a way to make sure that you disconnect from that negative energy. Yeah, totally. Like commit. Exactly. That's exactly what this 3 of Wands is talking about. Commit to that. Like if your spirit's calling you to do something, go for it. That's going to help you process things too and allow you to sit with source. When we do the things, if it doesn't feel good, it's not God, right? Yeah. If it doesn't feel good, it's not God. Thank you so much, Sam. I appreciate you. I hope that the week improves from the weekend and that you have a great week. I really do. I just wrote. Oh, okay. I wrote the names in such a lighter color I couldn't see it. And thank you again, Sam. I really appreciate you. All right, Devin. Thank you so much. Let's see, Devin. Hey, Devin. Oh, you just said hello. Hello. If you want a reading, do you just want a general reading or did you have a question? And then Rabia, I'm so sorry if I'm saying it wrong. Oh, thank you, Sam. I appreciate that. So far, so good. Oh, do women find me physically attractive? Okay, Devin, I can totally try. Um, yeah, I've never had that question. Like, I've like part of me wants to go straight into like, do you find yourself physically attractive? Because we have to love ourselves. If we don't love ourselves, that's going to come on through the outside. But let me read. Yeah, let me do a reading. Okay, I'm going to pray, okay? Higher power, source, creator of all, thank you for this space. Thank you for this community. I ask that you guide my cards and guide my words for Devin. As Devin's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding, do women find them attractive? If this question is leading to any uncertainty or self-doubts, I just send in so much love and positivity and light surrounding Devin and uplifting them. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of empowerment, self-love, and just words of wisdom surrounding their question regarding, do women find them attractive? When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Hey, Cindy, let me write your name down real quick. I'm about to start Devin, and then I have Rabia. And I'm glad to see you here. Okay. All right, Devin, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. I just want you to have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Devin. Thank you, Swords. Thank you, Divine, for this space. I said you just guide my cards and my words for Devin, as Devin's here seeking spiritual guide, advice, and wisdom around, do women find them attractive? I know that trying to navigate the world of relationships and partners can be difficult. So I just ask that you come in with words of self-love, confidence, prosperity, wealth, and health, all of it, because we're worthy of all of it. Mm-hmm. When one rises, we all rise. I did. Hey, I did ascending. I added you to the list. All right, but you might have like typed that like before I said, I'm gonna write your name down. Hey, Angel Sent. Oh, look at that. As Devin's asking this question, you've got Angel Sent here. Oh, thank you, Rabia. I hope I'm saying it right. That's a beautiful name. I appreciate that. I do try my best to give positive vibes because that's what we need, right? The world is already harsh as it is. So we need all the positivity and love we can get. Thank you for validating that. Hey, Sterling, my brother. You've got to go check out his channel. He is so sweet. And because of Sterling, I was able to get a new tire for my motorcycle. I was like sitting here just looking at her like, oh, I wish I could ride her. But I knew it was going to be a hot minute before I could afford the tire. And Sterling was so generous. So, but he's always been generous like that, like, you know, with his time and his energy. So go check out his channel. He's an amazing personality and a friend. All right, Devin, Page of Cups. I don't know if you're on the... So the Page of Cups is, I'm as young as I choose to feel. As the person in your reading, this page is often a young person who is imaginative, sensitive, and highly intuitive. As a situation, he denotes new positive influences. There is fun and good conversation to be had, which makes you feel re-energized and even young again. The card often heralds a phase of lighthearted enjoyment when life flows and you feel less burdened by the usual responsibilities. When this page comes into your reading, you may also make a new friend. So I don't know if this card, like, I want to say, I feel like it's talking about you because we are just as young as we choose to feel, or if this is Source reminding you that we are as beautiful as we feel, we are as handsome as we feel, we are as young as we choose to feel. So it's like Source kind of saying, instead of questioning, do women find me attractive? They do, because I am all of it and more, and I'm worthy of. And it's like, not all of them have to find you attractive, right? Just the one that you want. I'm in my early 20s. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. A young, imaginative, sensitive, and highly intuitive. It's kind of like, so then, yeah, I did like, my intuition was, hey, on Schumann, y'all have to check out on Schumann's channel too. He does tarot on Schumann. I appreciate you being here on Schumann. But Devin, for sure, this is like source telling you, like, look, the key words are here. A young person who's imaginative, sensitive, and highly intuitive. Like, look at all these things you have going for you, you know? Oh, thank you on Schumann. Telling y'all better like and share. I'm so blessed for this community. I am. I'm so grateful to each and one of you. All right, Devin. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, of course. Like, Source is just like, why are you even asking this question? I trust whatever the universe brings me. Like, let go and let God, or whatever your higher power is, whatever greater thing than you that you believe in, let go and let it, the earth, whatever you want to call it. When the wheel appears, luck improves and you take a step closer to the success you desire. If you have felt challenged or stuck, the card indicates that you will soon be back in the flow as good things come to you more easily and naturally. An additional meaning of the card is psychic work. I trust whatever the universe brings me. So when you're if you're ever in a negative headspace, like, just remind yourself, no, this world's got me. I trust whatever the universe brings me. The Wheel of Fortune is a very beautiful card. And then you have the Eight of Swords. Oh, this is a deep one, especially with the type of question you're asking. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. The Eight of Swords. I release myself from self-inflicted binds. Sometimes our headspace is creates our own prison, right? Restriction, fear, and negative thinking. This 8 often signifies feeling trapped and powerless. However, you may unknowingly be sabotaging yourself by taking on the role of victim. It may be time to reclaim your power. This is Source telling you, you are this amazing person. I've got you. I love you because and you're worthy of it all. Like, Source wants it all for you, but sometimes our headspace gets us to thinking that Source doesn't. However, you may unknowingly be sabotaging yourself by taking the role of the victim. It may be time to reclaim your power by examining the causes of the situation rather than accepting your position. You can think your way out of this now and make a change. An additional meaning of the card in the reading is being with someone who's emotionally unavailable, so the relationship becomes a test. So you're welcome, Devin. Yeah, so this is Source like saying, if you're in a negative headspace and wondering, like, if you have those self-doubts, like, this is us putting ourselves in those binds that don't need to be there, because you're amazing. You're freaking awesome. Like, yeah, like, screw these swords. This is me. This is me. This is me right here. That's Devin, okay? Aw, I'm so glad you're here. I feel like I can't remember, but I think I've seen. Oh, either way, I'm so glad you're here, and thank you for letting me read for you. I appreciate you. I really do. And don't ever question that. Yes, you are very attractive. Our mind, whatever we put out there is like a mirror, right? That's what's going to come back to us. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah. All right. And then I thought somebody, oh, Ascending already came. Amanda. All right, Amanda, I'm going to write your name down. And Sin. My dogs are going to start howling. I'll probably have to cut off the list after Sin, because I have like an hour today. I don't have as much time because I have tutoring this afternoon. All right, after Devin was Rabia. Rabia, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me. The dogs. I don't know if y'all can hear them howling. They're howling. Can y'all hear them? All right, Rabia. Well, my ex, what's his current feelings towards me, and will he come back to me? Oh, thank you, Rabia. I appreciate you subscribing. No problem, Amanda. I got you. Rabia, if you're still here, hop in the chat for me so I can make sure. And you're basically wanting a love reading and to know if your ex and you will get back together. Am I reading that correctly? What's his current feelings to me? Will he come back to me? I'm going to give Rabbi a second to hop in the chat. Okay. I do warn people that I don't usually read other people's energy that are not here, but I'll do a love reading and to ask, will y'all possibly get back together? Which that will totally probably answer if they still have feelings for you. And sometimes an answer comes and sometimes it doesn't. So just keep an open mind and open heart to the message, okay? All right, Source Divine, thank you so much for this space, for these people, this community. It's such a beautiful space. I said to you, guide my cards, guide my words for Rabias. Rabias here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their ex, their feelings. Will they get back together? I know that relationships can really cause turmoil, uncertainty, and self-doubt at times. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of self-love, acceptance, and just wisdom surrounding this relationship. Will they possibly get back together? Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to oh, thank you, Ascending. You are so sweet. On Schumann did that too. I appreciate y'all. I'm a shuffle thinking of you, Rabia. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. I just ask that you continue guiding my cards in these words for Rabia's. Rabia's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their ex, and will that relationship come back together or not? And just ask them to bring in words of enlightenment and self-love and whatever needs to be heard surrounding this relationship. When one rises, we all so it is. All right. Turmoil. Toga, you're a mess. I'm going to put your name down just in case. I hope I have time. I did warn everybody that I'm only here for like an hour because I have another tutoring session I have to do. Maybe one day, if I ever get monetized, I can just do like 1 or 2 tutoring sessions and more tarot reading. I love tutoring, but I really love tarot. I just love helping people, and I know the cards help me. And I love being able to help people connect with their higher purpose, because sometimes our head doesn't. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes our head gets in the way of clear thinking. But I wrote your name down, so turmoil Toga. All right, Rabia. So the first one is the Magician. It's a very beautiful, powerful card, and it's the power message is I manifest perfect what I desire. The Magician brings energy. I don't know if you can see it that well. The Magician brings energy to any situation. The card tells you that now is the time for action. I don't know how long y'all been broken up, but you will receive messages, and I don't know if you want to get back together. Oh, I'm assuming you do. If that's why you're asking. You will receive messages, offers, and even long-awaited news. In work and personal projects, you may feel inspired to bring a dream a step closer to reality. As every area of life speeds up, travel is also auspicious under the Magician's influence. Overall, positive and dynamic change is in the air. I don't know if it's regarding the ex or not, but it's about manifesting what we desire, and it's saying that you'll receive messages, offers, and even long-awaited news. So I'm going to let that sit with you however it resonates. I always tell people, whatever your spirit feels when I read the cards is how it's meant to be perceived. So, I don't know. It's because of me, I guess. I mean, as always, according to Sterling. I get it, Toga. All right, Rabia, let me see the next one. Queen of Wands. I am naturally creative. She's really beautiful. I am naturally creative, the Queen of Wands. creativity. And I love it. Like when people come in about relationship reads, source is always like, you're freaking amazing. Creativity, self-empowerment, and support. As an individual in your reading, the Queen of Wands expresses her ideas in a tangible way, often through media and the arts. Wise and passionate. Like, look how freaking awesome you are. She has integrity, and her opinion is highly respected. As a situation, the card is an invitation to express yourself creatively and to follow your passions truly, freely, and fearlessly. When you do this, success comes naturally. If you have doubts about creating or promoting a product or service, this card is the green light. And as good communication is highlighted now, love relationships thrive. What? Like you've got these cards are really good cards. Now, I want you to reflect on this relationship. When I went through with exes that I had, I would look back and think that if you knew one of the exes in particular I had, I went back and forth with this man and he was in my past. So these are really positive cards. However, I want you to reflect on the relationship and think, does that relationship serve my higher purpose? Because I can manifest anything I want. And a loving, caring, fulfilling relationship is what you're worthy of. If that ex is not providing that for you, then you need to remember that this is you. You are a queen or king, whatever you identify as. No gender here. You are that amazing person, and you're worthy of someone that's going to give you everything and more. But these are both positive readings, and whether it's surrounding your ex and y'all getting back together, or you moving on and thriving with a new relationship, it's just the power. The power is all in your hands and your thinking and your actions. It's a beautiful read so far. Yeah, Tolga says good one so far. And then Two of Cups. See, look, so I can't make it up. The power message in the Two of Cups is I am worthy of the deepest kinds of love. And if somebody isn't giving you the deepest kind of love, you're worthy of much more. Love and partnership. This lovely two reminds you of the value of soulmates in your life and can signify finding a new partner or friend with whom you have an instant bond. This may be romantic or platonic, but you feel naturally and intimately connected, as if you've known one another for a lifetime or more. Spiritually, the card can denote a karmic bond. In work, the card shows positive, supportive friends and colleagues who act in partnership with you to achieve a shared goal. Like, what a beautiful freaking reading. Like, this is like, that's a good ending to this read. Like, the lovely two reminds you of the value of the soulmates in your life and can signify finding a new partner or friend. And it might be your ex. It might be a new version of your ex, because your ex is for a reason, like I said. So just don't let your mind limit you. You know what I mean? But it's a very beautiful read. I love it. And I'm so excited for you. I always tell people when I do reads like this, I get butterflies for you. So no matter if it's with your ex that you're going to feel this new vibe with, or a new person, I'm super excited for you. And I can't wait for you to come back and tell me everything that happened. And I wish you so much love and light. Thank you for letting me read for you. I really want to say Lima, but I think it's Lima. I accidentally butcher names here. I'm going to try to write your name down, Lima. But I've been warning people I only have about an hour today. So I might not make it to the end of my list. So please don't be upset or disappointed. Just a heads up. All right. Ascending. I have ascending next. Let's see. Oh, and you come in with such good vibes. I love it. Did you put general read? All right. Aw, I really appreciate you. Y'all make my heart flutter. I don't know how to express my gratitude. I always tell Like, this community is growing. I've had donations. My brother Sterling helped me get a wheel, a tire for my motorcycle. Like, and even if it's not monetary, just y'all being here, and just y'all, just, yeah, even if you don't comment or anything, just, yeah, all the support makes, like, y'all just don't know. It's such a beautiful thing. Yes, do, Rabbi. I appreciate you. All right, Ascending. You said you wanted a general read, okay? So I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to pray over the deck first. Higher power, source, divine. Thank you so much. There's so much positivity in this space, and that's what we need. This world is so hard right now, and I love that this space offers so much positivity. It's like contagious. As others lift others up, then it just spreads like wildfire, and it's such a beautiful thing. I said, you got my words in these cards for Ascending, as Ascending's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom, just connection. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in with words of love, light, prosperity, and abundance. When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay, Ascending, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Thank you for Ascending. They're such a positive person in this platform. I really appreciate all the love they show. I said you got my words in the cards for Ascending, as they're just here seeking spiritual advice and spiritual wisdom. Thank you for helping to lift the positive vibrations of the world we live in. When one rises, we all rise. Oh, I try to be. I haven't always been like this. Thank you for validating that. I it's taken a lot of shadow work. I've done a lot of shadow work in my sobriety, and I've learned that my power of my mind is ultimately what can keep me sober. All right, Ascending, you have the Six of Swords. I know that peaceful times will come. So I don't know if this is validating your past or if you're going through something, because sometimes the swords can be a little more difficult to navigate. Hey, guide, how are you? Six of Swords. All right. Moving on, finding a safe haven. After an intense, demanding time, this harmonious six is reassurance that you will be able to distance yourself from strife and pressure. Finances become more manageable. You complete a demanding project at work, and in relationships, the card can show making up after a disagreement or moving on alone after a breakup. Whatever path brings you more security, serenity, and ultimately peace of mind. The literal card of the meaning is travel. It's just validating that if you've been through some hardships or if you're going through them now, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. And life, I would say life can be life. Hey, guys, I've been warning people I'm only on for an hour today because I have tutoring to do. So I'm going to write your name down, but there's no guarantees I'll make it, okay? Thank you for understanding. It is, isn't it? Because, as humans, we do still have hardships. Yeah, finding a safe haven. Then you have the Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. The Four of Wands. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful. Freedom, happiness, and celebration. A time for joy and togetherness. The card denotes harmony and laughter. A time for you to relax and enjoy life's pleasures, especially after the Six of Swords. And then it says, especially if you've been feeling under pressure. You find peace and appreciate the simple things in life, and you may celebrate the milestones too. This four often comes up in readings to signify holidays, honeymoons, weddings, and parties. An additional meaning is finding a new home or the perfect place for a vacation. It's just validating this, like they go hand in hand. Like, yeah, like there's might have been some hardships or you might be going through it, but take time to enjoy what we have. We got to stop and just smell the roses. For some reason, I stop and just breathe and look around you and see all the beauty that you have, and it just makes those hardships a little bit easier, you know. And then you have the Ace of Wands. I'm inspired to follow my passion. I'm inspired to follow my passion. That's a beautiful power message. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Wands shows a new initiative, a new idea or enterprise takes off, and you are inspired to drive forward your vision. This is a quest that speaks to the soul rather than the intellect. So you have a passionate connection to a person, project, or place. The common meaning of the card in the reading is male fertility. The equivalent female card is the Ace of Cups. So either or both cards can indicate future parenthood. And it might not be literally a baby. It might be a business, or like for me, I got this a lot as I started my tarot. Like, because it's like doing something that your soul leads you to do. You know what I mean? Instead of just a typical 9 to 5. Oh, what a beautiful read. Hey, JA. Welcome back. I'm glad to see you. I'll totally write your name down. I have been warning people. I'm only on for like an hour today, but I did write it down. Just try not to be upset with me if I don't get to you. Oh, right? It's a beautiful read and like such positivity coming, you know? It's like the power of the mind, but the universe, the source and the universe has you. The universe brings all I need to feel blissful and follow your passions. Yeah, these two wands are, yeah, beautiful. Thank you so much. Bless you, Ascending. I appreciate you and your positive vibes as always. I really do. All right, Angel. If you're still here, you're next. Angel. Let's see. You might have posted already. You said, hi, Angel Sent. That's a beautiful name. Angel Sent. You didn't post if you wanted a reading. Would you like a reading, Angel? If you're still here, hop in the chat for me. Angel. And then in case Angel's not here, Sterling, you're next. So I'm going to give Angel a second. And Sterling, if you want a reading, excuse me, like Gatorade. Sterling, if you want a reading, you can put in the chat. Do you want a general reading? Or are you just here to say, hey, you guys, whatever you want. Brother of mine, Angel and Sterling. I'm going to give them 1 minute. 1 minute. So countdown. Just kidding. I think with my hotspot, sometimes it just lags, you know. Angel or Sterling. All right. After Angel and Sterling, if they don't pop in, was on Schumann. So Angel, Sterling on Schumann. If one of y'all is still here, you can hop in the chat. All right, Angel, Sterling on Schumann or Amanda. I feel like maybe my computer is just lagging. I'm worried. Oh, there's Amanda. Okay, maybe I did lose them. Okay. All right. All right, general reading on L. Does L mean like love, like a love reading, or is L a person? It feels like a funny, like a general love reading. I just want to make sure that that's what it is. L's a person. Okay. All right. I do forewarn if he's in my energy. Okay. Is this like a love? Okay. I do warn people that when it comes to reading other people, I don't typically do that because they're not here to condone my reading. And I definitely Thank you, Tolga. I definitely believe in karma. And if that person doesn't want me reading their energy, I hope you understand that. So maybe if it's a love reading, you can tell me like love reading, or maybe clarify a little bit more. Thank you, Tolga, for liking and sharing. You're so sweet. It was a karmic cycle. Okay. So how about I do this? Let me pray, and that makes sense now. Okay, that's why you're asking, are they still in your energy? Because okay, let me pray over the deck. It was a karmic cycle. I believe I closed it out. Okay, over L. Source, higher power, thank you for the space. Thank you for guidance, and thank you for protection. I said you guide my cards and guide my words for Amanda. As Amanda's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding L and this karmic debt. This karmic debt that Amanda feels like they've closed, but they just want validation. Has that karmic cycle been closed? I know that spiritual growth can be difficult at times, and sometimes causes us to doubt whether we're done the right thing and enough to close chapters. So I just call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of enlightenment, empowerment, and clarity around this karmic cycle. Has it been closed out? When one rises, we all rise. Amen. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, Amanda. And oh, you're so sweet. I can't. I just want you to have an open mind and open heart to the message. Oh, Toga. Hey, him. I'm going to shuffle thinking of Amanda real quick, and then I'll write your name down. But I have been warning people, I'm only here for like an hour today. Well, now like 45 minutes or 40. I might not have time to get to you, but I'll try my best. Okay. All right. Amanda. Okay. It's just such a deep question. And I've done shadow work and like karmic debt and karma. Yeah. So I'm just like, it's a deep question. And I get it. All right, Amanda. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for this space. Thank you for this platform and these amazing, positive people in my life. And thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrations of the world we live in. Amanda's here seeking advice and wisdom surrounding this karmic bond, and has it been closed around L? They would like to know if L is still in their energy. Please provide guidance and clarity surrounding this karmic bond. Thank you. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine, for helping us to see ways we can heal and grow. When one rises, we all rise. All right. All right, I got your cards laid down. And if I don't get to y'all and you're still here, tomorrow is my shorter day with tutoring. So I will get on a live again tomorrow. If I don't get a chance to get to y'all, I will be on again tomorrow. You are so sweet for understanding. All right. Amanda. 8 of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. A change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed, and it comes quietly without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. Accepting the things I cannot change. Yeah. I'm going to leave it there because you know the situation better than I do. Wherever it hits you is how it's meant to be received. All right. Then you have the Hierophant. I am ready to love and learn. She's so beautiful. I'm ready to love and learn. The Hierophant. The Hierophant card holds diverse meanings: togetherness and marriage, education, and spiritual teaching. However, you may interpret this card in your reading, the overarching themes are self alignment, self improvement through a relationship, work, or more formal learning. At a personal level, there's a sense of peace and togetherness in mind, body, and spirit. Oh, Amanda, if that doesn't answer your question, I don't know what does. I feel this peace for you. Like, it makes me think of all the shadow work I've done in my sobriety program, and like it's just so beautiful. It's so beautiful to close these karmic cycles out and to be at peace. And this is source validating you and what you're doing. There's a sense of peace and togetherness in mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, how validating. Mm. And then judgment. I look back with compassion for myself. I don't know, like the situation, but this is so beautiful. Yes, I did the work for a spirit and his family to move on and find its peace. Oh, that makes sense then while I'm feeling like that. Wow, that's really cool. Huh, that's really cool. And then you have judgment. Okay. Judgment offers an opportunity to assess your actions before moving on to a new life phase. You may decide to give a relationship or situation a second chance. The past may come back to you in the form of memories, and there could be an opportunity to release old emotions. At a spiritual level, this card shows a spiritual awakening and can indicate mediumship. Huh. Oh, thank you, Light in the World. I appreciate you. Amanda, I really like this reading. I really feel like, yeah, I don't, well, I try not to speak it into it. However you received it is how it's supposed to be received. But beautiful. I love that. And thank you for being here. And thank you for trusting me to read for you. Thank you, Light in the World. You just don't know. I always tell everybody one day I'm manifesting, I will be monetized. All right, I got Amanda. Light in the World. I'm writing your name down. I have been warning people that I might not get to you because I have to do an online tutoring session in like 30, 45 minutes. So if I don't get to you, maybe you can come back tomorrow. Tomorrow is my shorter tutoring day. Um, Oh, thank you, Amanda. I just saw that. I connect with you so well. I feel the vibes. I do. And isn't it crazy? People, when I first started tarot reading online, some people doubted it. It was like, I don't think you can do that. It's going to be hard to read. I'm like, no, the power of source, the power of universe, the power of spirit is there's no walls. There's no walls. Internet, no. So thank you for validating that, Amanda. All right, so I know if Angel Amanda came in, but there was Angel Sterling and on Schumann. So if Angel Sterling on Schumann want to come in, y'all can. If not, Sin is next. Tolga, good question. So actually, to get monetized, you do have to hit the 1,000 subscriber mark, and you have to have 4,000 watch hours. So I'm like approaching 1,000 watch hours. So just a little bit more. I usually get like 10 hours of watch time per session. So I'll get there, it'll just take a lot more online sessions, and it's okay though. I'm excited when one day for sure. One day for sure. And it's been a fun journey too. It's such a blessing. Well, I honestly, like, I guess if you're at 500, so the first mark is 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch time hours. So maybe so. I don't know, because there's two levels. So it might be at 500, but I'm past the 500 mark. Yeah. So once I hit 3,000 watch time hours, I'll let you know if that was the first mark, huh? All right, Sin. All right. Either way, we're gonna manifest it. All right, Sin. I'm going to You want a future read, seeing about the future. Okay. Hopefully that fan's not too loud. Yeah, right. All right. Let me turn that down. That might be too loud. Okay. Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for this space. I ask that you guide my words and these cards for sin, as sin is here seeking spiritual guidance and advice surrounding their future. I know sometimes with our future, it can lead to uncertainties and wondering, and just help to bring in some clarity. I call in Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of empowerment, fulfillment, and clarity. Clarity around sin's future. When one rises, we all rise, and so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. And hey, nannies, I love that name. All right. Source Divine, thank you so much for this space and these amazing people. I ask that you continue to guide my words and the cards for sin. And sin is here seeking spiritual wisdom and advice surrounding their future. I just thank you so much for helping me to raise the positive vibrations of this world and bring in words of encouragement and enlightenment for sin. How can they navigate this life we live in and what to expect out of their future? When one rises, we all rise. Hey, nannies, I'm going to write your name down. I have been warning people. If I have to leave before I get to your name, I'm so sorry. My other job, I don't want to call this a job, but my online tutoring, I have a session after a little bit. So if I don't get to you, come back tomorrow though. I'll be on here again tomorrow. All right. So Sin, your first card is the Hanged Man. I can see this situation another way. So let me see. You may feel in limbo as you wait for events to speed up or for others to make a move. The card, however, asks you to make the most of the impasse and see your situation from another angle. An additional meaning is considering a compromise as a way forward. Spiritually, the Hanged Man can show meditation, spiritual awareness, and spiritual initiation. I know I got this card quite a few times when we were making our move to Florida. I had to sit on it for like 2 months before we could make the move. And I was feeling so like, is this going to happen? Like, I call it future tripping, where I was just really doubting if the move was going to happen and it was everything going to work out. And I felt in limbo. And I got this card and it would remind me to wusa, right? To meditate. And I saw that as, wow, well, this is just 2 months for me to learn how to control my mind, how to work on my sobriety, and see my situation from another way. You know what I mean? That's what this card is calling for. That's why it's the Hanged Man. Hey, Ruth, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. Then you have Justice. I speak my truth and fairness to myself. You've got two major arcana cards coming out. Sin, a lot of stuff going on, huh? Or maybe will or have. Well, you're referring about future. Justice reveals a decision in your favor, provided that this is right, fair, and deserving. The card can relate to the outcome of legal matters or signify those who work in the legal profession. Overall, the truth prevails and your situation improves as a result. Justice can also reveal the need to find balance in your life by following your own truth or values. Very two powerful cards. I'm going to leave them there because you know more what's going on with you. So however it sit is how it's supposed to sit. Hey, Ruth, I'm going to write your name down. I have been warning people that I might not get to y'all because I only have a limited time today. But if I don't get you, come back tomorrow so I can get you a reading. And thank you, Sin, for validating divine. Sin says, wow, yes. Like that's all that needs to be said. 2 words, right? Wow, yes. So true, also. Yeah, you've got a powerful reading going on. But I hope it's providing you with a sense of like calmness and peace over the situation. Oh, and then you've got the Empress, another major arcana card. I create what I choose naturally and with joy. Like, isn't she beautiful? You've got 3 major arcana cards coming out. Wow. The Empress. The Empress reveals that you are entering a productive, abundant life phase. Finances improve, your domestic life is harmonious, and you feel closely connected to those that you care for. Partners, children, family, and friends. The card asks you to be inspired by what or whom you love the most. Wow. See your situation from another way. Justice will happen. And then the Empress. What a beautiful read. Like, I love this Sin. It did. It's such a beautiful read. Oh, thank you, Ruth. I appreciate your validation. Look at that. That's a beautiful spread, Sin. Thank you so much. I'm glad it provided you with some positivity and calmness and serenity. I appreciate you so much. Oh, I love y'all's positivity. Like sometimes I feel like tired. I'm like, oh, should I get on today? And then I get on and I'm like, why was I even thinking, should I get on today? I get the same vibes from y'all in your readings. Just I get excited for y'all. You're welcome, Sin. All right, Toga brother, you want a reading? Toga's always here to support. I love it. Many of y'all are. I'm so blessed to have so many of y'all come back to see me and get more readings. I appreciate y'all. Or are you just here to bother Sterling? All right, Toga, do you want a general or did you have a question? Or something specific? And I have my crystal power, so she'll be delicate to you. Okay, general. All right. Higher power, source, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for my brother Tolga. He's always such a positive person in this community. I said you guide my words in these cards for Tolga and bring in words of enlightenment, self-love, empowerment. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in uplifting words, words of positivity, words of abundance, and words of serenity. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, okay? I want you to just have an open mind and an open heart. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Thank you for this space. Thank you for all the smiles that we've helped to create together. I said you guide my words and these cards for Tolga. Tolga's just here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. Just bring in words of enlightenment, clarity, direction, empowerment. I'm very grateful. I'm grateful for their presence. When one rises, we all rise. Hey, him. I wrote your name down. I'm going to try my best to get to you, okay? I will. I'll try my best. All right, Tolga, you have 4 cups. I listen to my heart and follow my knowing. StreamYard has like 2 views now, so I have to make sure I center it for the little camera one or for the little phone one. 4 cups. Boredom, hitting a plateau in a relationship or at work, finding yourself in a situation in which you're beginning to feel listless and even stuck. You may be feeling disillusioned and flat as the expectations you once had don't materialize. You may feel the need for inspiration or direction and hope for positive change. Rather than wait for things to improve dramatically, you can make some small decision that lifts your mood so you can see where to go next. Yeah. It's all about the power of the mind, right? What we put out there is what will come back to us. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there though. All right. Page of Swords. I take care of the detail and stay in control. I take care of the detail and stay in control. Details, information, and contacts. This page as a person has a sharp mind. He may be entertaining, but at his worst can be the cause of barbs and gossip. As it's even my nice deck sometimes comes for you, huh? As a situation, the card asks you to be mindful of all official documents, from contracts to application forms. Pay attention to the details so the information you give is clear and complete. In relationships, the page can denote irritation and small arguments. More generally, the card can show the need to be vigilant so a situation does not escalate. So I said, I'm not surprised. I think you manifest it. So yeah, the Page of Swords is just saying to be mindful, just to be mindful. And especially if you're feeling kind of like what the Cups was describing, then of course these can come with it. So it's just saying be aware, be aware, stay grounded, try to stay in a positive headspace. Then you have the Four of Swords. I take the time to rediscover my vitality. I take the time to rediscover my vitality. See, yes, you need some like time, Tolga. I'm calling it for sure. Time out, withdraw, retreat. Literally, this card says retreat, Tolga. In readings, the card can show time away from your usual responsibilities, such as taking time off of work or another part of your life goes on temporary hold. In relationships, the card often signifies a withdrawal. This may be for practical reasons, because you live far away or because you take a relationship break. The card is neither positive or negative. It literally means nothing's going on, but it means like time out, withdrawal, retreat. Especially if the emotions from this are coming up and then the Page of Swords is coming through. You need to do some meditation, nature walks, whatever you do. Toga, you're so funny. He said, I can say spot on. Oh, it's not me. I'm but a vessel. It is source. But look, brother, I don't know if you have like a masseuse near you or a hot spring or what you do to center yourself. But brother, I'm telling you, go center yourself right now. You know, I always appreciate you, and I appreciate you being lighthearted and being real, you know, because life does get lifey. Hard things happen, and our brain goes to negative places, or we get pulled this way and the other. So thank you for always being honest and vulnerable. All right, Lima. I said Lima earlier. You're going to have to tell me, is it Lee or is it Lai? It's like lima bean, right? I'm such an airhead, y'all. All right, but then I'm like Lima. Well, I appreciate it, sis, for Jonas. I wasn't expecting this much bullseye. Aw, Toga. Toga says, and then once it broadcasts, they won't see the comments. Toga says, I appreciate it, but honestly, I wasn't expecting this much bullseye results. That's so powerful. That really is. Thank you, Lima, for telling me how to say your name. And Toga, really, if it's hitting the bullseye, you got to listen to that last card. I just realized that cards even know that I'm a nerd. Hey, nerds are awesome. Yes, you need to do some grounding, okay? I'm sending you so much love and light, Toga, because if you're going through the swords, it is not fun. So I'm sending you lots of love and light and positivity. All right, Lima. And I probably, if you've been back here before, I've probably already asked that. I'm so sorry. General. All right, Lima, General. All right. Source, higher power, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for these people. Thank you for all the positivity and the smiles in this platform. I ask that you guide my words in these cards for Lima's. Lima's here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom. I ask that you bring in words of enlightenment, self-love, empowerment. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in and just bring in a sense of peace and serenity, self-love, wealth, health, and abundance. When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay, Lima. Yes, Tolga. Tolga's a trooper. If y'all knew, like if you were around when I first started doing tarot, I used to do upside down readings and bless Tolga's heart. Toga says, no worries, sis. It has been at least 2 decades. I've left special operations unit. No swords for this boy. Only the fine. Yes. Good, Toga. I appreciate your service. I do. All right, Lima. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. Thank you for the space. I just ask that you guide my words, guide the cards for Lima as well. This Lima is just seeking spiritual advice, spiritual wisdom, and spiritual connection. Thank you for helping me to raise the positive vibrations of the world we live in. When one rises, we all rise. Toga, I completely forgot. You don't live in the United States, but I still appreciate your service. I know your country does, because, like, oh, that's a lot. Yeah. I always forget. I feel like Toga's so close because he comes in all the time. So I literally feel like he lives like near us. And I always forget he's like in a whole different country. All right. Right? Yeah. All right, Lima. Your first card is Ace of Cups. Oh, I welcome new love and trust what it brings. I don't know what kind of love this is. It could mean like a relationship, or it could be a love for anything, you know, if you're already in a relationship. The aces reveal new beginnings. The Ace of Cups heralds a new relationship or project that brings an outpouring of love and emotion. This is an intense time as your heart overflows, and you may feel overwhelmed at times as you enter into a deep bond or respond intensively to whatever you fall in love with, whether a partner, child, or new creative project. A common meaning of the card in the reading is pregnancy and fertility. But remember, it doesn't have to be a literal baby. It could be like they said, a project or a new job or whatever this new thing that you love so deeply. The equivalent male card is the Ace of Wands. So either or both of these cards can indicate future parenthood. I welcome new love and trust what it brings. Single and open to dating. Ooh, you have to let me know, Lima. New beginnings, a new relationship or a project. You have to let me know what happens. Oh, Toga, you're so kind. Yes, everybody needs the good luck, right? You're 1, 2. You're 2 after Lima, buddy. Hang in there if you can, okay? You're going to make it. I don't have to get off until about 30 minutes, actually. So I should make it to you. All right. And then Lima, your next card is the 10 of Swords. I see the truth in this ending. And this could be past, or I usually just tell people however it resonates is how it's supposed to resonate. 10 of Swords. A sudden ending. This 10 and the conflict-ridden suit of swords shows an outcome that is unexpected and sudden. In readings, the card can often denote the end of a job or relationship. And although this feels like a fast unraveling, on reflection, you see that it may have been building for some time. There's a finality here, which suggests the situation or relationship is completely over. This card can also be seen as an aspect of the major arcana card Death, not literal death. It means brings necessary endings so that you're able to quickly transition into a new phase. This is just validating whatever door you're closing for the new opening. That's all that's doing. It's just validating it. And how beautiful is that? Because even though hardships come with the closing, the opening of the new door is amazing and beautiful. Then you have the Eight of Cups. I accept my situation without resistance. I accept my situation without resistance. A change of heart, moving on. 8 is the number of change, and it signifies a change in your life, similar to the Ten of Swords. A change in your life as you transition from one place or situation to another. You may have hit a wall, knowing you cannot progress further, so the only option is to walk on. Overall, this 8 signifies change that is needed. You have to close this door to allow another one to open. It comes quickly, it comes quietly, without soul searching. This card's message is about accepting the way things have turned out and knowing the right time to make a move. I accept the things I cannot change. So these are very deep cards about closure and accepting what is past or what will pass. And then this one is your beautiful new beginning. How I can't wait to hear all about it. You're going to have to come tell me, Lima. I'm wishing you so much love and light because I know there's healing that maybe needs to happen. So I'm sending you so much peace and serenity. Thank you again for trusting me to do your reading. I appreciate you. All right, Guide. Guide is next. Oh, those are cute little white hearts. I love them. All right, Guide, you're next. If you're still here, Guide, and J.A. Guide, J.A., and then him. Thank you, Lima. I appreciate you. Look, Lima, it's 111 on my time right now. Look, that's validation for you. This new beginning. Oh, thank you, Ascending. I always appreciate you. All right, I have Guide, J.A., and then him. So if Guide and J.A. aren't able to come in, him, let me see what your question was because I know you're here. Let's see, that might be one of them. You are here. Let me see if I can find your question. Did you already ask it? If you haven't asked it yet, or maybe just type in the chat. It might be quicker and easier. Yeah, sometimes I get lost in the chat, which is okay though, because the chat's a beautiful space too. So just post your question him for me, sweetie, okay? And then Guide and J.A., if you decide to come back in, I'll do a reading for y'all. I'm going to give him a second just to post their question in the chat again. Oh, I see it. Kindly help me know about this person whose name starts with the letter A. What are their true feelings for me, and will she come to me in the next few weeks? Okay. So like a love relationship, like a relationship read about this person's feelings towards you? Did I lose you? Or maybe my hotspot got weird? Thanks. Okay, I see. This person's feelings towards you, and will they come to you in the next few weeks? So I'm assuming this is like, okay, a love relation. Okay, a relationship read. Okay. Higher power, source, creator balm. Thank you for this community. Thank you for this space. I said to use these cards and my words to guide him. Him is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding A and A's feelings towards him, and will they see A in the coming weeks? I know that relationships can be difficult to navigate. They can bring uncertainties and insecurities. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of empowerment, self-love, and clarity surrounding this relationship. Help provide clarity as to, does this other person intend to come see him? And just help provide guidance to navigate this relationship. Please. Thank you, Source. When one rises, we all rise. And so it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you. Just have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I said you guide my words into cards for him. Him is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding A. How does A feel about them? Will they meet up in the next few weeks? Help him to navigate this relationship and to provide clarity in this relationship. Thank you, Source. Thank you, Divine. Thank you for raising the positive vibrational field of the world we live in. When one rises, all rise. Ascending, you're so sweet. I can't. That's so you're just so kind to do that. Oh, you guys. And like with the name, like Ascending Universal Butterfly. Oh, such good energy. It's so empowering. All right, him. The High Priestess. My intuition guides me to the truth. I like it. Sometimes when we ask for a reading on another person's feelings, Source is like, you already know. Your intuition probably already has told you how this person's feeling. There it goes. The High Priestess asks you to follow your inner knowing. So this is a time to listen to your intuition and trust yourself. You may be drawn to spiritual development or psychic work just now. The card can also show finding a teacher or mentor and seeking deeper personal knowledge. Another aspect of the card is the need for discretion, privacy, and even secrecy. You may have a secret to protect. Either way, the power message is my intuition guides me to the truth. So I feel like this is surrounding A. Your intuition guides you to the truth. Hey, Lucia. I'm going to write your name down. I have been warning people that I may not get to everybody because I'll have to leave in a few, like 20 minutes or so for online tutoring. If I don't get to you, I'll be here tomorrow though, okay? All right, him. Your next one, is the Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust in the outcome. So it's like follow your intuition, and this is make a decision. Two of Swords is make a decision. Thank you for understanding, Lucia. Hey, Sam. I'm glad you're here, sweetie. I've been telling people I'm going to write your names down, but there's no guarantee I'll get to y'all just because I have to leave for online tutoring. So, but I appreciate you. And if I don't get to today, come tomorrow. Okay. I'll be here tomorrow if you're able to. All right. Two of Swords, him. A pause in activity, procrastination. This too can show you feeling caught between two people, two paths, and the indecision leaves you feeling stuck and depleted. You may feel that neither route is clear nor ideal. However, there is a time for action. Otherwise, the issue becomes greater than it deserves to be as you ponder each potential outcome or avoid making a decision altogether. An additional meaning of the card is a truce or taking time out during a period of stress or conflict. So, you know better than I do your decision to make, but this is follow your intuition. This is make a decision. All right. And then your last one is the Devil. It doesn't mean like literal devil. I am free from whatever is holding me back. And this might be in regards to this decision you have to make. You know, you got two major arcana cards coming through. So I don't know if this is surrounding A. And look, if A is not expressing clearly their feelings towards you, this is Source also reminding you that if A doesn't express clearly their feelings, you deserve somebody that will. Source does not want mediocre for any of us. Source wants us to feel the fullness of someone that is not going to make you doubt their feelings. That makes it very clear how amazing you are and how they feel towards you. The Devil reveals agreements or responsibilities that stifle or oppress you. This may relate to work or obsessions, affairs, and addiction. Any situation, person, or behavior that restricts you or otherwise takes your energy. However, you do have a choice. Going back to the Two of Swords, you have a choice and can be free from whatever binds you or makes you feel powerless. And I don't know if it's about A. I always tell people that when I do a reading, however the cards sit with you is how they're supposed to be perceived. So your answer is to follow your intuition. Anyways, thank you, Him. Thank you for being here. And I appreciate you so much. I hope it gave you some guidance, something to meditate over. Whatever you do, meditate, pray, nature walks. That's how you're going to listen to that intuition. We can only listen to our intuition in stillness. We have to we have to get out of the 3D world to be able to listen to source, because source is within all of us. We just have to take the time to listen. Thank you, Him. I appreciate you. I do. Thank you for being here. All right. After Him, I have Light in the World and then Nannies. So Light in the World, if you're here, you're up next. Thank you, Him. I appreciate you. Light in the World. There we go. All right, Light in the World. Let's see. I can't remember if you had was it general or did you have a question? I'm so glad I got to make it. Some of my regulars must have hopped off so that others could get a read. Like Guide and JA are regulars. Sterling on Schumann are regulars. Look, I have such people that like so much positivity on this platform. It's insane. Light in the World. I want to know what good things can I look forward to. So many. Like you're so blessed. Okay, we'll do a read. What good things can I look forward to? Oh. Okay, the abundance all around you, like a name, light in the world, all the light. Okay, I'm going to do a reading. Okay, let me pray. Source divine, creator of all. Thank you for this space. Thank you for guiding my cards. Thank you for guiding my words. I said you do the same for Light, as Light is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom as to what positive things can they look forward to. It feels good just even hearing that, because I know that there's going to be so much positivity in their life. We just have to find it. I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to come in with words of enlightenment and clarity, positivity, abundance, and prosperity. When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay. I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, so just have an open mind and an open heart to the message. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I said you just guide my words and guide these cards for Light. Light's just here wanting spiritual connection and guidance surrounding what positive things can they look forward to. Thank you for helping me to live the positive vibrations of this world. Thank you for your guidance and your protection. When one rises, we all rise. Okay. All right. First one. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. Look, I trust whatever the universe brings me. It's like, just trust. What do you want? Manifestation. What do you want to happen? Like, what is the word? There's a phrase that's like receives like whatever we're putting out there is what will come back. When the wheel appears, luck improves and you take a step closer to the success you desire. If you have felt challenged or stuck, if you have felt challenged or stuck, the card indicates that you will soon be back in the flow as good things come to you more easily and naturally. An additional meaning of the card is psychic work. So, good things, good things. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive card. And a Queen of Pentacles. I have everything I need to prosper. I have everything I need. Oh, she's so beautiful. I have everything I need to prosper. Support and sensuality. As a person in your reading, this queen is a helper, full of practical advice and support for friends and close family. She is firmly rooted to her home and naturally nurtures everything and everyone in her circle. Down to earth, she is a pragmatist who values actions over words. As the situation, the card represents excellent management, financial abundance, and giving, and can also denote empathy with nature, children, and animals. The message here is generosity and financial and emotional security. What a beautiful read line. Like both of these are like, anything you want, what do you want? You got it. And then you have the Two of Swords. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. Whatever I decide, I trust the outcome. So I don't know if you had a decision to make or you have to make it still. A pause in activity, procrastination. This too can show you feeling caught between two people or two paths, and the indecision leaves you feeling stuck and depleted. You may feel that neither route is clear nor ideal. However, there is a time for action. Otherwise, the issue becomes greater than it deserves to be as you ponder each potential outcome or avoid making a decision altogether. An additional meaning of the card is a truce, or taking time out during a period of stress or conflict. I'm going to leave that one there because I don't know. I always tell people too, if it doesn't resonate yet, it might be something that comes up in the future. Thank you, Light. I wish you so much abundance. And I can't wait for you to come back and tell me what good things are coming to fruition. All right, nannies. I might have time for one, maybe two more. Nannies, if you're still in here, you can come in. Nannies. I have nannies and then Ruth. Nannies and Ruth. Okay, Ruth. There you go. Yeah, I didn't see nannies come in. Me, please. All right. Well, was it a general or did you have a question, Ruth? So cute. I love all the hearts. Let me see. If you had a just let me know general or if you had a question. Oh, thank you. I love your energy. I'm feeling it. I appreciate all the love. And I've seen you in the comments being sweet and kind. I love that about this space. I'm so blessed. We are so blessed. Oh, stop. So you want a love read, right? Oh, I always get butterflies when we do love reads. Okay. A love read on this crush, high profile. Oh, okay. Source Divine, Creator of all. Thank you for this community. Thank you for these readings. Thank you for this space. I ask that you guide my cards and guide my words for Ruth as Ruth is here seeking spiritual advice and wisdom surrounding their love life and this crush they have. Help guide them in how to navigate this crush and the possible potentials for it. I know that relationships can lead to uncertainties and sometimes even insecurities. So I call upon Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael to bring in words of self-love, self-empowerment, and spiritual guidance surrounding this relationship and this crush. How should they navigate these feelings and what to expect from these feelings? When one rises, we all rise. So it is. Okay, I'm going to shuffle thinking of you, so just have an open mind and an open heart to the message, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Source. I just ask that you guide my cards, guide my words for Ruth, as Ruth has a crush on a very high-profile person within the community, and Ruth is seeking advice how to navigate this, what to expect from this crush. Are the feelings the same? Bring in words of wisdom and knowledge surrounding this relationship. Thank you, Divine. When one rises, we all rise. All right, your first card is Five of Wands. I stand my ground and look for peace. I just realized a little smiley face. So cute. I stand my ground and look for peace. And I don't know if this is surrounding the crush or not. Test and challenges. This 5 is a card of intense energy, which often signifies a battle of wills. The result is that you may feel tested and struggle to be heard. This is a show of ego, a play fight rather than a serious attack. The message is to try not to take this situation to heart. It will soon pass. And readings, the card can show family and work squabbles and literal tests, such as taking a driving test or sitting other examinations. But I feel like in this situation, maybe testing, like, does this person know? Do they know you have a crush yet? Have you told them? Intense energy. And like, I don't know if maybe you're feeling some like insecurity surrounding it or not. But it's saying, don't take the situation to heart. It will soon pass. Well, they don't know. So yeah, I bet you just have, it's intense energy. That's exactly what the first few words say about the Five of Wands, intense energy. But it's trying to just remind you to stay grounded, right? Try not to be overly consumed by the emotions. The Page of Swords. I take care of the detail and stay in control. Stay centered and stay balanced. Details, information, and contracts. This page as a person has a sharp mind. He may be entertaining, but at his worst can be the cause of barbs and gossip. As a situation, the card asks you to be mindful of all official documents, from contracts to application forms. Pay attention to the details so the information you give is clear and complete. In relationships, the page can denote irritation and small arguments. More generally, the card can show the need to be vigilant so a situation does not escalate. Look, you're just like, I think he's testing me lately. Well, yeah, I feel it in the reading. Like, this is like, be vigilant so that so it doesn't escalate. You mean like testing you to see, like, feel you out kind of vibe? Or like testing you, like pissing you off, for lack of better words. Because this denotes irritation and small arguments. But it's just saying be vigilant. I think it's even saying be vigilant with your emotions. You know? Hey, yo, I appreciate, yes, to see. Yeah. Look, the only way to clear this kind of stuff out is to just make it known, you know? Like, make it known so that either you can move forward or that the door can be closed, right? And even though it's awkward and like, I don't know, like, that's what I'm feeling. Then your other card is King of Pentacles. I am sure of my place. Look, this is like, yeah, I am sure of my place in this world. Yeah. Yeah, I bet you are. Yeah, just make it known. Look, this is what the King of Pentacles say. I am sure of my place in this world. Even like if this person, let's say that I come to this person with how I feel and they don't want me, well, then there's somebody that will, because Source wants everything for you. You know, Source wants you to have everything and more. So this person, if they don't acknowledge your feelings and return your feelings, they're losing out. You know, they're just losing out, because there's going to be somebody that will, and they're going to get an amazing person. King of Pentacles says, success and financial security. As a person in your reading, this king is a high achiever who has reached many of his financial goals. He is sure of his place in the world, and because of this, offers others support. He is highly protective of those he cares for. As a situation, the card denotes being in control. You manage your money, property, and relationships with care and consideration. A general interpretation of the card is taking a step up in life and achieving your goals. And at work, gaining wealth, promotion, and respect. But I think this is like, yeah, I think this is telling you, like, don't be shy. Tell this person how you feel. And go ahead and, yeah. I was feeling that too, Ruth. When I started reading it, I felt, yeah, I felt that vibe too. A lot of times when people ask a reading about a relationship, it'll give them cards to validate them. But when I was reading this, I was like thinking of this person as well. But I think it is also reminding you too, though, that you should be sure of your place in the world. Tell this person how you feel, or this drama is going to keep happening. You know what I mean? Like, let it all out, just let it all out. And whatever happens, wherever the cards fall, they fall. You know what I mean? Like, live your best life. And if it's not with him, it'll be with somebody that you're meant to be with. I love it. He's so handsome, huh? And if it's not him, there'll be another handsome one. Oh, there's a hierarchy. Makes it complicated, huh? So it's not that easy, huh? That's details. Can you just tell him? Hey, yo, I'm sorry. I was in the middle of that reading. I have been telling people I'm going to have to jump off after this one, but I'll be on tomorrow, okay? So if you're able to come on tomorrow, yo, I'll get your reading in tomorrow. Oh, that does. Okay, I gotcha. That sucks. That makes it way more complicated. He is a head teacher of mine. Oh, yeah, that does make it way more difficult. Yeah, really complicated. And I don't know if you're in the States or not, but in the States, they could even like lose their certificate. Well, do they teach your child specifically? Toga's like, it's just a technical detail. Part of me is still like, yeah, just come out with it. Because either way, you can't just sit with it, right? If you sit with it, it brings all these negative it brings all these negative emotions and feelings. Does the I think it's okay. Yeah, I don't know. Worst case, they're like conflict of interest, right? Look, Toga's got the right idea. Just put it out there. Wow. Yeah. What a king of pentacles. Because I used to be a classroom teacher. After 18 years, I shut that door. That's a hard job. Oh, there's a lot of work there. But I'm sending you so much love and light, Ruth. You're going to have to tell me. I want you just to go tell him. But you got to do some soul searching. Like, I don't know if you meditate or nature walks or whatever comes you, whatever gets you into stillness. And that's what your divine is. Whoever your higher power is, whatever you believe is right here. So when you sit in stillness, that's what's going to help you see the right path to take. Yeah, do that. Pray, meditate, whatever your practice is. And thank you for saying, I did love teaching. It was all the outside stuff that got me, all the work for free hours, the outside, the students and the teaching were the best part. The rest of it was what got me. Aw, thank you, Ruth. That's how higher power works, right? We never know how to explain it. We just get sucked in somehow, wherever we're meant to be. All right, you guys, I have to end it here so I can get ready for tutoring. I hope to see y'all soon. I love you all. Always remember you're loved, guided, and protected. Namaste.